guys, we're here at our case study at the Fourth Mill Bridge project. I'm Mark McDonald, and then we have Payne Newman and Tuck rolling the camera over here. I'd like to introduce the project manager, Mr. Reed Haley, working for Scott Bridge Company. So he's going to show us around, see what they have to offer us for here. So let's check out the project.
We've already poured 3 in the first phase.
What phase are we on right now?
This is phase 3 of the project. Phase 2 included that 43-foot of a brand new bridge, and then we shifted traffic onto it, and now we're building the next section, which will tie into that first phase. So you'll have an overall 84-foot wide bridge. In the first phase, we set 6 for 2 spans. They're each 120 foot long. The center bent 2, had some precast columns. See the decorative brick stamp coming up and all that. The overhang scaffolding system and your H-pile, that's all just to protect the interstate. We have to put, the state requires us to put all that up. And that's the call.
Tell briefly about what you did with that material. They are recycled or something?
That material was all stockpiled and hauled off to a disposal site, and it's going to be processed and reused on other projects by another construction company.
And so is that material owned by the state technically?
No, it's our responsibility to remove the entire old bridge, get rid of the debris and everything. So that came on Scott Bridge to line up our subcontractor to take that material and dispose of it. Which was in phase 3 of the project, was what we're in now, and it's removed the entire old bridge.
Okay. How long did that demolition of the bridge take process?
It took 5 weeks, all night long. And you have to do a lane closure. The plan state Sunday through Thursday nights, starting at 7 p.m., and you have to be out of the road by 6 a.m. So if you're demoing a section of the deck of the old bridge, you come out here at 7, you put up your lane closure, you start working over that, or you push traffic away from it. You take out that section. When you're done with that, you take the lane closure up, you flip your signs, you put it back on the other side, and then you start over there. So traffic is never underneath you while you're working. A lot of safety coordination. We have a safety meeting every night before we go to work, and that's, in my opinion, one of the most dangerous things we do, getting around that traffic. You'll have a decorative handrail that'll anchor into this knee wall and run between each one of these columns.
Okay.
This is our overhang system. We put that in for our deck. We set up our screen. You have a big machine. It'll run on rails on this overhang. They'll move back and forth, and it'll pour this entire deck. So you have a pump truck. A guy will be manning the hose, putting it out in front of you, and then.
Was the weather in y'all's advantage when y'all were doing this?
Hasn't been an issue.
What challenges did you face working at versus working during the day versus during the night?
Nighttime always increases hazardous work. The DOT will only let us work Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. till 6 a.m. at night. So at 7 p.m. you can come in, put out your lane closure, go to work, and then you've got to be completely out of the road by 6 a.m. so you're not affected. These pedestals, we can't put them until the very end of the job, but they'll bolt in here. You've got conduit running through this barrier all the way to the bridge ends.
How's the traffic on the actual bridge been affecting the construction process?
This road stays pretty consistently busy all the time, so the plans are set up well. We're protected. You've got temporary barrier rails that protect our equipment, our people. So we, 90% of the time during the day, should be away from the traffic. See the new location of the bridge. And OSHA requires you to be so far off of those things. And that was a major coordination effort. We had to work with Alabama Power, the DOT, and all coordinate how we were going to get this done. They temporarily diverted the power to a temporary structure so we could move our cranes in here.
Are we still on schedule right now?
We were on schedule.
Oh, good to hear.
The old bridge was right here. You had your wing wall that tied into the new bridge, and it was holding all our fill. Well, we took away the old abutment, which took away your wing wall, so your fill is exposed. If we had weather, you can lose all that. So before it's an ALDOT
It's an
project.
outdoor project.
Abutment 3. You've got 12 by 53 H-pile that were driven. They drove about 32, 33 foot at this location. The vertical rebar you see is our end wall. We'll pour that in place. Our subcontractor will come in and backfill and lift, designed
And that's
to
gonna hold your fill
support your girders that are being set, and then also that end wall is designed to support all your fill that's going to be built up to it to support your roadway. Those are the existing pile at abutment 1.
Oh, okay.
So we have to, these we didn't have to pull because they were offset and we could drive our new pile and they weren't in conflict. Those are in conflict, so we have to go in and pull each one of those out. But that's the old bridge right there. That's the only remaining portion of the old bridge that you can see right now. You've got a sleeve in your precast columns. Those dowel bars slide up into that sleeve. You got 2 ports, and you inject high strength grout into those ports, and then it sets up, and that makes your connections from your columns to your footings, and then we'll form and pour the cap on top of that.
Is that a LEED project right here? L-E-E-D?
No, sir. I've seen it on a lot of buildings, but it hasn't. Haven't seen a lot of projects I've come on the roadway with. See many anywhere like this. We built a couple in Columbus, Georgia. Sample panel mock-up for the brick form liners. We poured this when we started the project. The design engineer for the bridge will come out and eventually approve it. We right now we're looking over colors, coming up with the best design, and once we're ready, we'll come in. We've got another one poured over there. You'll see the formwork. Once he approves it, we have to paint the bridge to match this mock-up.
I want to ask a couple questions about the project. So, how difficult is it dismantling the bridge? How difficult was that?
It was difficult. Ramps are off ramps, so we're having to do rolling roadblocks, lane closures. We're controlling traffic, and everything that's coming down, you've got traffic near you, so it takes a lot of coordination. We have a team of engineers at our main office that looked at every lift. We did critical lift plans to take the beams down. We're doing a rolling roadblock, which you get 2 police officers and you get in both lanes of the interstate and you slow down to 35 miles per hour and you come to a stop. And within that 10 minutes, you have to break the beam, hook it up with your crane, swing it out of the way, get it on a truck, and get your trains out of the way. Get your cranes out of the way.
What kind of benefits do we get from the new bridge, would you say?
The old bridge had 2 lanes of traffic, 1 going each way. It would back up all the way down to Moores Mill Creek to Public sometimes in the morning, which is about a mile down the road, and as well on East University. When the bridge is done, you're going to have 4 lanes with a turn lane. So I've been on projects where we've done this, and as soon as we've opened a new lane or a ramp, you've seen instant results in a few days. And what was backing up a half a mile to a mile should be flowing pretty seamlessly after this project's done.
Awesome. Yeah, we look forward to that for sure.
Yeah, everybody.
So how does the high volume of traffic on the freeway, underneath the bridge at least, affect the project during the construction phase?
Well, it's always a concern, like we talked about. It's our biggest safety concern out here. And it makes things go slower. Just as you can see up there, you've got your overhang scaffolding. If you didn't have traffic under there, it would take a day to 2 days to set all those things in place. Well, over the interstate, we can't start work till 7 o'clock. So we put a lane closure out. You can only do that scaffolding over that lane. Once you get that done, you got to take all your lane closure back up, put it all back out, and then move all your equipment to the other side of the interstate and then put the rest of it out.
Awesome. Yeah, it seems like safety is a big priority for this project. I'm sure it's a big part of the company.
If you're working in construction these days, it's got to be the number one focus.
Absolutely.
And we try to do that. We have Monday mornings, we have a safety meeting where all the crews come together. You talk about the entire week, what tasks you're going to be doing, and then each day after that, we do a JHA, a job hazard analysis. So if you're driving pile, you're going to talk about the hazards involved with driving a pile. If you switch and you start pouring the footing, the guys are going to stop and they're going to talk about the hazards involved with pouring concrete. So we emphasize safety in everything that we do. Brought in extra people. Subs, D&J, they're doing our grade work, our roadway work. They can have they're probably running 2 to 3 crews, 5 to 6 men, so they're running between 10 to 12 guys. And then you've got other subcontractors, so you're looking between 30 to 40 men on the project if everybody's out here at the same time.
And if while they're out there, are you under their are you supervising their work?
We're
as
the
well?
prime contractor, so they are all subcontractors to Scott Bridge Company on this project. So
Okay.
D&J is working for Scott Bridge Company. Stone and Sons, who's doing the signals and the electrical, they're working for Scott Bridge Company as well. The biggest challenge, you know, you guys have heard it from me over and over again, it's been the traffic. And these power lines were definitely a safety challenge as well. It took a lot of coordination between a lot of different companies to make it happen. But this type of project, it's mainly the traffic. It just adds a condition that you're not always dealing with. It just takes time.